Hey, you made it. Today I'm going to be delving into the absolutely insane world of Ghanaian hand-painted movie posters. And some of these are absolutely insane. So I'm going to get straight into showing you some of them, and then I'm going to sort of drop some of the exposition and explain why these posters came about and sort of why they were created in the first place. So first of all, we've got this Garfield, the original Garfield poster from 2004, My World, My Movie, My Poster. Now, you're probably thinking you can't really go that far wrong with Garfield. He hates Mondays. That's about all we know. Oh my god, he hates Mondays so much he has waged war on Mondays quite literally. He's got the double Uzis, he's got 4 grenades in his belt, and he's blowing up school buses, helicopters. Like, it literally looks like Apocalypse Now in the background with all the helicopters coming down. Like, Garfield might as well be in Vietnam right there. But it's just absolutely insane. So from what I can gather online, the artists only had access to like an image from the film. They didn't have anything else to do with the film. They had an image of the character and they had to make the rest of it up. So a lot of them are completely different to what the film is actually about. But they were basically used to advertise the films in Ghana through mobile cinema, which I'll explain a little bit more about after this Space Jam poster. So we got the original Space Jam with Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan looking crazy there. No, Michael Jordan just smiling into the camera as you do. And then we've got the Ghanaian version. He's got the Glock. Bugs Bunny is not really looking so much like Bugs Bunny these days. Like that, what is happening there? They've got a real concentration face on with that dunk. Oh man, it is just crazy. Why has he got a gun? It's like they just thought all these films were action films and just decided that was what they were gonna do. Like, screw it, we'll just put Michael Jordan with a pistol in there, why not? So, pretty much in the 1980s and 1990s, the Ghanaian movie business really started to take off, but it was all mobile cinema. So a lot of places didn't have electricity, didn't have access to films and cinema. So what these sort of entrepreneurs as such did is created mobile cinemas where they had a generator and a projector, and they brought these films around to villages that didn't have access to it. I think it's a pretty cool idea, it's a pretty nice idea, obviously a good way to make money as well. And then they needed a way to advertise it. So they went to these artists and basically just said, make a poster for the film. And that is exactly what you're seeing right now. These are posters that are actual real posters that were put up in Ghana to attract people to watch the film. And obviously they don't look anything like what happens in the film. Imagine looking at that Garfield one, getting into the film, and it's just it's just that Garfield film from 2004. But like, it's just crazy. I really, really like these though. I think they're so cool. There's such a cool story behind them. And the artists still make the images today and still make the posters today. So I'm gonna get into that again, but I'm gonna keep showing you these hilarious posters. I'm not gonna take anything away from those ones. That Garfield one is hilarious. I would have that on my wall, no doubt. So then we've got Stallone First Blood, so the first Rambo film. This is the original poster that I could find. Like, some of the original posters are really hard to find for these films, like just in general, like the actual originals. That's why some of them, they might not be the original poster. You'll just have to forgive me on that one. And then we've got we've got the Ghanaian hand painted one. Now, in fairness, this one is actually probably one of the better ones. Like, it is not even really that funny. It does look quite good. Considering the limited sort of resources and images they'll have had to paint this in the first place, I actually think this one's pretty good, so that one gets a seal of approval. But yeah, they've definitely got the right features and stuff. It does look quite similar to the original poster, in fairness to them, for that one, so that is a pretty decent one. Next, we're going to go on to E.T. You'll remember E.T., don't you? E.T., the extraterrestrial, trying to phone home. We got the original, well, this is the 20th anniversary poster, but it's the same thing. That's the poster. It's the kid touching the alien's finger. And then we've got the Ghanaian version, which... What the hell is this? There's so much to unpack in this image. We've got E.T. sort of embracing Michael Jackson. That is definitely Michael Jackson as well. That is definitely what they were going for. I don't understand why, but they've they've definitely done it. That is just uncanny. And then instead of the finger touching the kid's finger in the film to make the not for me, to make the the touching the finger, we've just got him touching someone from Alien with a face hugger just being killed. And then all the eggs from Alien and a load of fire from Alien also. It's like they took inspiration from other films. They must have thought E.T. was an actual alien. Unless they actually knew what the film was about and just wanted to make it appealing in that way. Because honestly, that is insane. If I saw that as a movie poster, I'd probably watch that movie. Why can't they make that movie? They should have made that whilst Michael Jackson was alive, that's all I'm saying. Oh, god damn. The good thing about these, though, is the original artists actually partner with a studio, I'm pretty sure, in America, so you can actually buy some of these posters now and some of the original prints from their website. So the website is called Deadly Prey Gallery, so if you want to check it out after the video, I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can go and check out some of the art. Some of it is very expensive, though. Like the Garfield one, I'm pretty sure it's $200, which is a lot, but it supports the people back in Ghana, and I think 100% of the money goes back to them, so it's kind of worth it. It's a worthy cause, like a small artist kind of job. But some of these posters actually sell for a ridiculous amount. One of the news articles I was reading said that some of them go for up to $50,000, which is absolutely insane. There must be some real collectors out there for these kind of things, but from the Michael Jackson one, you can kind of see why somebody would want that. Maybe not so much the E.T. one, actually, but definitely the Garfield one. Alright, then we got Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park, bit of a classic. I couldn't really find a poster that had all the characters in it. This is just the sort of original movie poster I could find. This is what they came up with in Ghana. Again, I'm really not sure what they were thinking when they made this. A brontosaurus, which eats like plants and vegetables, according to the sort of research and the science, just eating a person. There is just a person in half there. And they're like bigger than its head, which is absolutely hilarious. And then the main character is just swinging a golf club. I can't see if he's actually hit a golf ball. Either way, I'm not really sure what's going on in this one. Pretty weird. Pretty far from what you'd expect from the film. I guess the dinosaurs do kill people in Jurassic Park, so it's not too far away from what happens, but if you've seen the film, not quite the same. Then we got The Godfather. I haven't actually seen The Godfather, so don't hate me in the comments for this one. I didn't really understand this one at first, but I think he has a cat, so maybe that's where they were going. Oh my god. So, again, we've got a lot to unpack here. The cat is the size of Al Pacino, for some reason. Is smoking a cigar, again. Not sure why. Not sure why that's happening. There is fish bones everywhere. The horse's head, which I'm pretty sure is from the film, covered in fish bones again. I saw a funny post on Reddit saying they thought that it might be a small cat they tried to paint and they kept getting it wrong and just painting over it until it was bigger. I like that idea. I don't think that's actually what happened. I think they genuinely just thought, you know what, screw it. The cat is the gangster, and we're just going to give him the cigar. Oh, just going to give him the cigar, why not? Yeah, this is just absolute insanity. I can't imagine getting into that film, being in that village, and just thinking, where's the big cat? I need the big cat to come back. Just absolutely insane. Another one I haven't seen, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so not really sure I can comment too much on this one, but I don't think there was that many guns in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Pretty sure there wasn't. So. There is all kinds of stuff going on. There is a pile of guns on the floor, and they're just jumping through the air, shooting each other. It's like when they didn't know what the film was about, they just went for a blanket approach. If it's sci-fi, it's got to be to do with Alien. If it's action, people jumping through the air, shooting each other. If it's Space Jam, it's guns. It's just got to have guns in it. Why not? Throw some guns in there, get the crowds going. Again, though, that looks more entertaining than what I imagine the actual film is about, but I feel bad for not watching the film first. Who knows? And then we got the classic, Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, the Robin Williams, the absolute classic that is. You remember Mrs. Doubtfire. Have you not seen it? I don't know. Maybe it's aged pretty badly now, but who knows? This is definitely not how I remember the film. Not one bit. So now instead of Mrs. Doubtfire just trying to get their kids back, we've got he just straight up killed someone. They're just dead. Broom, he's gone through their skull, so they've got like superhuman strength now. And there's a guy coming out of the actual floor trying to grab their foot. I'm not following. This one is pretty far removed from the original, so much so that I'm actually really kind of confused by where they even got this idea from. And how have they got that broom to go directly through his head? They're just thinking this is like a superhuman daycare, but how do you get this? Like a superhuman nanny? How have you looked at the character and been like, we'll just make it up? But I think a lot of the time, they didn't even have access to that. They just had access to like an image. If you just had an image of the character, it's incredible imagination to come up with some of this stuff. To be fair, I've got to give it credit where credit is due. A lot of these are really really good for the fact that they had such limited resources in order to make them. So they're pretty good for that. Then we've got Alien. Now everybody loves Alien. It's a cult classic film, obviously. And then we unveil this absolute masterpiece. Obviously, they must have known the cat was some part of the film because they've got the cat in there, but instead of it just being a normal cat, it's actually got lasers as eyes. It's got laser beam eyes for some unknown, strange reason. Yeah, and I'm not really sure that's what Sigourney Weaver looks like. That is, they have got a very square face in that picture. They've got the face huggers though, so maybe they stole those from the ET poster, who knows. Coming on to the end now, so this is Predator with Arnold in it, obviously. Pretty good film, another classic one. And this one, I'm not so sure about this one. They've gone for original style of poster, but then they've got that guy from the Goonies in there with the minigun, and Arnold doesn't really look like Arnold very much. He kind of looks like a mixture of Sylvester Stallone and Arnold in one horrifying image. The Predator does actually look pretty good in the background there, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, these are really, really strange, some of them, but it's just been a little sort of investigation into these Ghanaian posters. I saw a post about it a couple of weeks ago, and I just wanted to handpick the best 10 and just show you what the original one looks like compared to the Ghanaian one, because some of these are just amazing, to be honest. I really want to buy the Garfield one, but I don't have anywhere near enough money to get that right now, so who knows. Maybe one day you'll see it in the background of one of my videos. Whatever Garfield was doing at the time. I'll leave a link to the gallery in the description. So it started in 2015, so you'll be able to go and check out all the posters and stuff there. If you look online, you can see quite a few of the different ones that they've made. And yeah, this has just been a real rollercoaster ride into Ghanaian movie posters. Some of those are absolutely amazing, so you have to let me know what your favourite one is in the comments. And with that, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.